find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Great Monday night. We had a great Monday Night Raw. It was pretty interesting stuff going on Monday Night Raw. SmackDown was awesome. We had Roman Reigns, the OTC, in the building. Now, Roman just lost an uncle after losing his father back in June. So my prayers go out to Roman Reigns and his whole family. Never want to see a loved one pass away. So my thoughts and prayers are with him and his entire family. Let's get into this. The Bloodline. They are fighting over who's the tribal chief. And with Roman coming back at SummerSlam, in my opinion, and I'm going to say this, Roman Reigns is the rightful tribal chief. Now, some may disagree and take Solo's side, which I'm not going to, go after you because of your opinion. That's your opinion. People that want to side with Solo, basically saying what Solo's been saying, which is you lost at WrestleMania. There's consequences for losing, but is what Solo said. And since kicking Jimmy out and verbally kicking out Roman and physically taking out Paul Heyman, Solo has been on a warpath to bring all the gold back to the Bloodline. So that started with the Bloodline dethroning DIY. I could see Jacob Fatu taking one of those mid-card titles. The original Bloodline, I for sure thought that one of the members that didn't have the gold, whether that was Solo or whether that was Sami Zayn, I thought was going to take one of those mid-card titles. So I was a little disappointed because it's like you say the group's got all the gold, technically you don't got all the gold. So I think it could be his way of one-upping the original, is trying to get all the gold. So that means mid-card, the world title, and they already have the tag titles currently. So this is going to be leading up to Bash of the Berlin. I think in these next few weeks, after a couple beatdowns, Roman's going to get some help. I think you see the Wise Man come back. I think you see the Usos. I think Jay and Sammy, or just Jay, goes to SmackDown. I don't know whether or not if they really want to put Sami Zayn back into the mix with the bloodline after everything that transpired and how Sami Zayn elevated himself. And we can thank Roman Reigns for that. Roman Reigns helped elevate Sami Zayn after the Elimination Chamber match that they had at Elimination Chamber. Sami Zayn went on to main event WrestleMania with Kevin Owens, dethroned the Usos, and since then he won Intercontinental Championship, which hell of an Intercontinental Champion. I'll have my hats off to Sami Zayn for the incredible run that he did have. And I don't think there's another opponent outside of Braun Breaker who I wouldn't have wanted him to lose to. I think Braun was a great wrestler for him to lose to. Braun's up and comer. Braun's got a lot of talent, and he's the future of the company. So that's his way of etching himself in the main roster, is by getting the Intercontinental Championship. And a lot of people have held that belt. So hats off to Braun. Which this leads me to, they're talking about Jimmy can be back at any time. So whether that's Sami Zayn, or they're talking about Zilla Fatu, son of Umaga. So whether he comes in to help Roman or Sami Zayn, that's still up in there. The Usos, I see it at any time. Jay's gonna get traded to SmackDown, and you're gonna have basically a resurrection of the bloodline, the original bloodline, without Solo. So I think when Roman does get help, so I think at first he'll have Jimmy. Then something will happen, and you'll see Jay, but yet again, there's gonna still be at a disadvantage. They're gonna have 3. They're still outnumbered. Talatunga, he recently signed with WWE. He's waiting on the helms to make his debut. And to my knowledge, I think he's gonna go with Tama Tonga and Tongaloa being as those are who he's related to. So I think he'll align himself with Solo. So when Zilla comes in, I see Zilla aligning himself with Roman Reigns, and then I see Sami Zayn coming back and helping. And this ain't gonna be until War Games. So all this fighting is gonna be going on. But at the same time, I still think the Rock's calling the shots here for Solo. I think he's getting his orders from the Rock. So that whole nonsense that he said that he was talking to Roman, I think I was full of shit. However, I do think he was talking to somebody, and I think that he was talking to The Rock. So this whole situation, it's getting great. Jacob Fatu made his way back last night at the closing seconds of the show last night, and put a beating on Roman. He was still wearing the boot on his ankle. So some are speculating whether if he's faking this injury or if it's a legit injury. Until he takes the boot off and can tell me that he's good to go, I don't think he's faking it. He'd have to do one of those Bret Hart moments when he took off the cast and really laid it into Vince McMahon. So I don't think he's faking it. And we had a stellar match in the men's tag team division last night. DIY went up against the Street Profits. That to me was the match of the night for SmackDown. Two very good tag teams in the men's division. All four men really good in the ring. It was amazing to watch. I was a little upset that DIY didn't win. So I could really get a chance to really get their get back at the Bloodline for the titles that they lost to them. But I am really happy for the Street Profits. WWE has basically let Bobby Lashley go. Honestly, in my opinion, they should have kept Bobby Lashley. I would have let BFAB go. That let her go. I would have kept Bobby. If they didn't want Bobby really wrestling or not, I don't see why. You could have had a faction right there. They could have called themselves the New Street Profits. I would have at least brought in Omos. Still had kept MVP. I would have had MVP as their manager instead of BFAB. So I would have brought in Omos to the group. So I would have kept Bobby Lashley. I would have let BFAB go. I would have Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, Bobby Lashley, Omos, and MVP as the manager. That should have been the New Street Profits. That's what their name should have been, the New Street Profits. But you let go of MVP. You let go of Bobby Lashley, which, in my opinion, there should have been a Hurt Business versus Judgment Day. That should have happened. Should have been a Hurt Business versus the Bloodline and Hurt Business versus the OC. Hell, and if they were still together, you could have kicked out the bad apples. You could have kicked out the fucking trash. Okay, you could have brought in Omos. Could have brought in Omos. Could have brought in the Street Profits, and still could have been wrecking shop today. Could have been going up against Final Testament in that group. Could have been going up against this new bloodline. And he could have been going up against the fucking Wyatt Six. Could have been going up against fucking Gable's new group. And again, here we are. But I will say I'm happy for the Profits. Santos Escobar has earned himself a title match against LA Knight. It's gonna be next Friday. I can see LDF trying to get involved in that match. Not even gonna lie to you. I mean, Santos has been in his ear now for a week or two. You know, just in his face, talking this and that. And then finally at that dinner, and he's drinking wine with all of them. He's sitting there just real fucking cocky. Then at the end, after he sips, he gives like this fucking smirk, like he knows that he's gonna somehow buck LA Knight out of the title. So I really wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't want him to lose the belt right away after he's just got it. But up until this moment, there hasn't been really much WWE's done with Santos, and I think if this were to happen, this would be their way of actually giving Santos something like a branch. Because in my opinion, he's a good wrestler and all, but having him leave the LWO and this new Legado del Fantasma, to me, just ain't fucking cutting it out. Okay. Those guys aren't the original fucking LDF. Okay. Fucking Humberto and fucking Garza. To me, they should have stuck together as a fucking tag team. They were better off doing that. Because now they're with fucking Santos, and all three of them aren't fucking doing anything, to be honest with you. And quite honestly, I think Santos would have been better off staying with LWO, and I think things could have gone better for him. But now this whole fucking thing with him and LDF is just fucking dragging down. I mean, he tried to get into some shit with fucking Alberto. I mean, not Alberto, but Andrade. Fucking him, Humberto, and fucking Garza. Like, dude, something needs to happen. I think fucking WWE needs to dismantle that fucking group. I mean, after basically Santos leaving because he fucking fucked up Rey Mysterio, then you had it happen again where you had fucking Carlito basically take out fucking Dragon Lee because he's jealous over a fucking spot in a fucking match at WrestleMania, which match the match didn't go fucking totally as planned, fucking clean. You had two fucking Eagles football players fucking help. So I mean, really, Carlito, would you really been fucking any better help? Come on now, dude. But hey, it is what it is. This whole women's division's really fucking heating up. Uh, the show started off with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, basically fucking celebrating, in the ring and shit. And you had fucking Mia Yim basically come out, fucking earned herself a title shot. However, Piper Niven and fucking basically Chelsea Green didn't approve of that, right? Jealous as fuck, fucking arrogant as fuck. I mean, no talent. Just like fucking Maxine, no fucking talent, dude. I mean, those two alone basically is the reason why I'm happy Vince McMahon's no longer there, because he liked those types, the fucking the Barbie doll fucking figure women, basically fucking plastic and no fucking skills in the ring. He liked those type of fucking chicks that couldn't wrestle. To me, nah, because if something happens in the ring, they're going up against a legit opponent, they're gonna get injured. This one bad move, and should have just been a fucking backstage reporter or something. Not, not in the ring. I'd rather have Cody Rhodes' wife in the ring than fucking Chelsea Green or Maxine. Stupid. However, I do see Bayley getting her get back. This could be at the Bash of Berlin, or I see it happening at Bad Blood. However, it's gonna happen. Now, I foresee in the future, I see Tiffany Stratton eventually stabbing Nia Jax in the back. That right now is looming. Each week ever since she came out with the briefcase, fucking Nia looked around and looked at her like, "We really gonna fucking cash in on me, or we really gonna cash in this match?" Oh no no no, I was just trying to distract everyone. Like, dude, we all can fucking see right through that shit. Like, you were legit gonna fucking cash in, bro. So I see it happening, but I don't know how easy it would be for her to do it on Nia, being as Nia's fucking powerful, and I don't see fucking Tiffany doing anything to Nia Jax unless they fucking pull some shtick where they have her fucking beat her down with the fucking briefcase, which in my opinion that would be straight up fucking weak, because a woman like fucking as powerful as Nia Jax would absolutely fucking destroy Tiffany Stratton, briefcase or not. Now, if it's Bayley who still has the championship, what's going to happen is you're going to see Tiffany Stratton get involved in the match. And when fucking Nia's down in the ring, Bayley's going to be down in the ring, or vice versa. Nia's outside of the ring instead of in the ring, and Bayley's in the ring. Turns into a triple threat. At that point, the seconds are starting to fucking double. Hit your finisher. Before Nia even starts fucking getting up, getting into that ring, hit your finisher, quick fucking pin, quick 1, 2, 3, get out of the fucking ring. Don't even fucking stay in the ring and fucking celebrate. Get out of the ring and fucking celebrate on the ramp. That, in my opinion, would be her quickest way of even achieving cashing in on Nia and Bayley's next match when that happens. Okay. Bayley is entitled to a rematch. So, like I said, whether that's at the Bash or whether that's at Bad Blood, I could see it. Damage control and this fucking new group with Sonya Deville and fucking Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. This is really heating up, and I'm really enjoying this. Two very dangerous groups of women. The only fucking three other women who could be that dominant and usually are that dominant is Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Otherwise, you fucking just pair up Dawn and Fire with Blair Davenport, which I could see that's something going in the future, having them be a group wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah, this whole damage control and whatever this fucking new team is, Finger Squad, whatever it is. I really see this feud really catching catching fire, being fucking legit. I'm enjoying every bit of it. However, what I've been noticing is Sonya's uh coming back and like really getting them two motivated. That really shocks me because, you usually don't fucking see Sonya really interacting with anybody unless she's trying to fucking get something uh so she can get something in return, if you know what I mean. Um so to me it's like, okay, so you're trying to get people to fucking help you so you don't get your ass beat, or you're trying to get people to fucking team with you so you can beat people up and then in turn stab them in the back. Um, I mean, it's fucking Sonya Deville. Uh, I just what I also been noticing too is with Shayna Baszler, last couple matches I've seen where she's been in the ring. Soon as she's going for a fucking move that's, going to the face or something, she fucking botches it and it doesn't even fucking land. And it's like not even fucking close. So it's like, dude, why are you fucking turning into the fucking Tungaloa for the fucking women, bro? I mean, this is fucking Shayna Baszler we're talking about. She was recently in NXT Underground where she had that fucking hell of a fucking match with Lola Vice. To me, that was my fucking favorite NXT fucking match of the year. That one right there. Uh, you literally go from that and during that match, you saw all fucking Shayna Baszler from her MMA shit. You saw stuff that she was doing when she was in NXT and when she first got to the main roster. Okay, and you saw a little bit of her now with Zoe Stark before Sonya Deville. So you literally go from that to now you're fucking botching fucking knee strikes to the fucking face. What I mean, did Damage Control fucking say, before the match or after Performance Center, like, hey, our next upcoming match, fucking don't get too physical. I mean, I'm not trying to hurt my face. Like, dude, you fucking signed a contract. If something fucking happens, it's on you. You signed on the dotted line. So whether that's them saying that they don't want, get their fucking face caved in by a fucking knee, or whether that's Shayna Baszler, I think that needs to be fixed immediately before they start going to fucking Netflix. Because I'm sorry, I'm not trying to fucking turn on Netflix or see these fucking mofos on a fucking PLE and they're sitting there fucking botching away. Dude, I've seen enough of that shit in AEW with the fucking Hardys. I'm fucking good on that, alright? This ain't the Vince McMahon era, okay? No more bot shit, okay? Fucking had it with fucking Goldberg. Nah. So I don't want to see any more fucking Shayna Baszler botching fucking knee strikes to the fucking melon. Okay? Your whole intention bringing that fucking knee into the face is to do some damage, not fucking clearly fucking go right past, not even make contact. Other than that, that's my only issue with Shayna right now. Other than that, you guys are doing fucking fine. Okay, you just need to work on that botch and shit. Other than that, you guys are doing amazing. And this whole Judgment Day thing. Okay, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So at SummerSlam, I had a fucking feeling it was gonna happen because something was telling me after Dom was in the ring with Rhea, basically trying to win over Rhea. That was all fucking set up. That whole fucking time Rhea was gone. Every time Dom walked up to Liv Morgan, every time something happened, you always saw fucking Finn. And Finn had that fucking look on his face. And every time Damien asked something about it, Finn was always on Damien's heels, which led me to believe there was a fucking inside job going on, and bringing Carlito in and having him in the clubhouse, something seemed not quite right there. And the constant fucking Damien and Finn drama, it was eventually going to boil over at some time. And having it happen at SummerSlam was perfect. But I had a really, really good feeling that, you know, Dom was finally going to get with Liv, which honestly I'm quite happy for Dominic Mysterio. No longer has to be a fucking third wheel to fucking Rhea and fucking Buddy Matthews, right? So finally with someone who's fucking single, even though this man is fucking married, which I'm terribly sorry for his wife in case she's tuning in to Raw and seeing him tonguing down Liv Morgan, but who wouldn't? I like this. I like this whole thing that's going on right now with Finn and Dom and them. I think eventually you're gonna see Damien and Rhea go their separate ways after this whole thing boils over with Dom and all them. Rhea's goal obviously is to go and get back her title, and same with Damien. You know, he really wants that championship back that he lost to Gunther, and I really don't see them really staying around with each other that much longer. But I do have them having each other's backs whenever. That's not gonna change at all. Those two are still gonna go to bat for each other. You know, whether Rhea's in the corner or Damien's in the corner, it really doesn't matter. I think you're gonna see this Braun Breaker and Sammy boil up. I think it can happen at Bad Blood, which, bro, fucking put that Intercontinental Championship on the line in the Hell in a Cell. Woo, woo, man! Seeing Braun fucking whip around, oh my god! I mean, mm, no, we're not trying to kill. Yeah, we're not trying to kill Sami Zayn. So I don't know how Sammy could walk out of that not injured. So maybe we hold off on that whole Hell in a Cell thing. You know, I think you need to give him a fucking 60-minute Iron Man match for the IC title at Bad Blood. I haven't seen a fucking Iron Man match in a while yet. Otherwise, fucking have him defend the title in the lumberjack match. I haven't seen too much of them in a while either. Which usually what happens with the lumberjack match is the lumberjacks fucking start fighting each other. So, and usually when they start fucking fighting each other, they become distracted and somebody fucking comes in anyway. Because their whole fucking point of them being out there is to make it so nobody can interfere, and these motherfuckers can't go outside the fucking ring and basically fight outside the fucking ring because they get their ass thrown back in the ring. Like, no, dude. But or a lot of times the lumberjacks actually have beef with the people that are in the ring, so you fucking go outside them ropes out to the fucking floor, they're gonna beat your ass outside on the floor and then throw you in. So I say either have their match be a lumberjack match, you know, boil some fucking intensity with this rivalry going forward past Bad Blood. Okay, so have a lumberjack match. Maybe you have it before Bad Blood. Then at Bad Blood, you have that fucking 60-minute Iron Man match. And from there on, you can do fucking amazing things with it. Uh, Steel cage match. I wouldn't mind seeing that with Braun's freak athletics. I could see him winning that just by his athleticism. He, every commentator said about Braun Breaker, they're absolutely 100% right when they say it. Dude's an absolute fucking freak. So, a steel cage match, an Iron Man match, a lumberjack match. They can have all three of these matches. It would be fucking great. I necessarily, now thinking on it, I say have the fucking lumberjack match on Raw. Okay? Save the fucking Iron Man match for the PLE. Save the steel cage match either for Raw or for another PLE. Do a fucking Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon, a ladder match. I wouldn't mind that. Unless, or I could see the IC title coming at tables, ladders, and chairs. Fucking, I do fucking 8-man title hung above the ring. Let everybody fucking duke it out for the fucking title. But I could see fucking Braun winning that too. Just destroying everybody, dude. This whole new Braun Breaker, dude, he's a force to be reckoned with. The way he fucking took out Sheamus, he took out Kaiser, destroyed both of them. Anybody that gets involved, like he said, anybody that gets involved in his matches, or anybody he's in a match with, he eats them alive. So I think you put more bodies in a fucking match, I think you're fucking setting the other people up, as to oppose of setting him up. So I could see him winning the 8-man fucking ladder match. Another great match opportunity I could see for this Zayn and Breaker rivalry, so to speak. I could see some like fucking interference. KO could be a factor in this. KO could be traded. KO could be part of the trade. Okay, going back to this whole bloodline thing. Jay goes to SmackDown. KO goes to Raw. Goes back with Sami Zayn. And then you see Jay go to SmackDown, gets back with Roman and Jay. Now, however, does Randy Orton defeat Gunther at Bash of the Berlin? Does Randy Orton finally become and cement himself 15-time world champion? Only him and Triple H have 14 titles together. Nobody's at 15. And then you have John Cena, Ric Flair at 16. I would book Randy Orton defeating Gunther at Bash of the Berlin, hands down. After watching that whole King of the and Queen of the Ring tournament thing, Randy Orton having the shoulder up, if the official would have called that, I think if the match would have went on, I think Orton would have RKO'd Gunther, took the crown, and now Orton has that opportunity to really get after something that he's really been gunning for. Seeing him on SmackDown with Cody Rhodes and him just totally looking past Cody Rhodes and staring at that title tells me that he really, really, really is driving for another title reign. And I think having him have this match with Gunther is going to set up for another Randy Orton title reign. You'll see him 15-time champion. And then this whole John Cena thing, I would first start out letting John Cena win the IC title. Okay, so he gets that over the hump. He's never won that. All right. Then I'd say leading up to WrestleMania, whether they want to do it or not, whether John's okay with doing this or not, I would literally have John Cena have one more title reign before he, like, world title reign, before he hangs it up. Whether he wants to do it or not, whether WWE wants to do it or not, but having him beat out Ric Flair's record, that would be intense. So you have Randy Orton get 15-time champion. He loses it, right? Gets the rematch. And this is all before WrestleMania. Gets the rematch. Wins it again. So he's 16-time champion at this point. All right. John Cena's got his reign. So he loses. So when Orton gets it back, you see John Cena, Randy Orton one last time. And you see Randy Orton beat John Cena. And he ties at fucking 17. I could see it happening. And all this year, 2024, a lot of wild shit's been happening in WWE. And nobody can tell me there hasn't been a lot of wild shit that's been happening in WWE since Vince has been gone, since Punk's been back. Life's been fucking great in WWE. We got DM Hunk, fucking amazing troll game in this whole rivalry. Absolutely fucking stellar, all right? This is really fucking heating up to be a banger at Bad Blood. I'm calling it right now. Fucking Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. That's what I'm fucking waiting for. These two finally kick the shit out of each other in Hell in a Cell. And I think you're eventually going to see CM Punk get the upper hand this time. Because they're going to be locked in the cage together. But also at the same point, fucking Drew McIntyre's a fucking animal, though. So this match can go either way, and I would not be disappointed if it was CM Punk the winner or Drew McIntyre the winner. I love both guys equally here, so I'm just gonna go out on the limb and say this, but I think that fucking CM Punk's gonna win this match. Then you're gonna have it fucking leading up to the next PLE after Bad Blood, and this fucking thing's gonna go back and forth. But I think after Bad Blood as the next PLE, it may or may not fucking stop. Like, the rivalry may or may not stop. But I think if you really want this to be a long, successful rivalry, I fucking am gonna say it right now. That rivalry, the potential of this rivalry between Punk and Drew McIntyre could boil up into war games. So you're gonna have Team Punk, all his hitters lined up, siding with him, right? You're gonna have Team McIntyre, all his hitters lined up, and duke it out in the war game structure. That's how I see this beef getting settled. I could see it hands down, and I could see Damian Priest teaming with CM Punk. I could see Sami Zayn, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna say the fucking other guy. Fucking throw in that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in. I'm not gonna fucking throw in Gunther. Whether Jay's gone or not. If Jay's still on fucking Raw by then, I'd throw fucking Jay. If he's not already involved in the bloodline shit, I'm throwing Jay in there. So I see this rivalry ending at War Games. Let me know your thoughts on this. We're getting close to the final minutes of the show. I want to thank those who were watching and listening in, tuning in, checking it out. Again, this is Shield TV. This is a WWE podcast where if you're wondering what the fuck's going on and you're clicking on to see what this is a WWE podcast. So all I talk about is WWE. So hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. But that whole Punk McIntyre situation, best thing in my opinion going on right now on Monday Night Raw. My thoughts and prayers are out to Seth freaking Rollins. He got destroyed by fucking Baby D from fucking Friday. Like what Day said. Man, why are they doing that with the fat bitch? That was basically fucking Seth Rollins after getting escorted out of the ring, and the officials were just all over him. That's what he said to him. But Rollins, I hope you recover, and I want to see you come back, and I want to fucking see you cave in fucking Bronson Reed's fucking dome light. Give him a nice fucking knee to the fucking melon. I want to see you fucking back fucking elbow him a little bit, and I want to see you curb stomp that fucking watermelon fucking head of his right into the mat. He's just been going around fucking injuring guys, and he's gonna eventually meet his maker. That's eventually what's gonna happen. The dude's been fined already, numerous fucking times already, and he doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, oh, I got fined. Oh well, chump changed me. Continues to fucking lay down beatdown. So Bronson Reed, I get what you're doing, but at the same time, like after so many fucking suspensions, I know you're not at fucking Rollins' pay grade, so I'd stop it right there and calm it down. Y'all have a great Saturday. Have a good weekend.